Look, somebody is getting a wake up call for the way that they treated you. They really are. And the wake up call is going to have everybody just a little shook, just a little bit. But, we're going to get right into y'all's story. Welcome to my channel. I am Eric and I do prophecy readings over here. Okay. And if you like pick a card readings, I also do pick a card readings on my Eric Reads channel. So go check me down below. All right, let's get into you guys' this story. I was about to say channel. Like, what am I talking about? Y'all story. Okay. So you guys have been minding your business. You have been minding your business. You haven't been fraternizing with people. You haven't been just in things that just stress you out. You've been in a very calm, grounded energy, and you just kind of been minding your business, especially after you went through some kind of disconnect with people or some type of I don't want to say breakup. It's more so of like you just distancing yourself from people to find a life that's better for you. So there's somebody, I can't say who this is, but you guys will know, whoever comes to mind when I get through this story, because it might not be the first person that comes to mind, but there's somebody that left you in some type of heartbreak energy. This can be a friend, a family, a lover, something of that nature. They did something that made you feel like, wow, I see things clearly now. I see how you guys are moving. So you know what? That's cool. Let me worry about myself. Let me just worry about what's going on over here, and I'm gonna just move on, right? And that's what you've been doing. But this person, ever since you kind of took the daggers out of your heart, what I'm looking at right here is the Three of Swords in reverse. Ever since you kind of was like, you know what, I'm just dropping the hurt, I'm dropping all of this, I'm healing on my own, I'm just gonna move on. This shocked that person. This is clarifying the Three of Swords in reverse. It shocked them. They were like, and this is the Tower, by the way. They were just like, I can't believe that you guys who are watching, I can't believe they don't care. Like, I can't believe that they're not, and if they do care, they're not acting like they care. They're not moving in a way that would let me know that I offended them or I hurt them, right? Which is a little egotistical, but this person is becoming more open-minded, and they're just like, man, maybe there's something that I did here. And clearly, it's something you did. Whoever this person is, right? I'm talking to them. It's clearly something that they did that made you just want to focus on yourself. And so now they're being open-minded to that. And they're just kind of being like, all right, let me see all sides from all different angles and different perspectives, right? With number one perspective out here. They are currently in this burdensome energy of like how to birth a new relationship with you or a new connection with you. And they're trying to talk to people around them. They're just like, look, I'm not sure what I did to them. Help me see this. Help me see it from their side, right? Okay, maybe I do see how I affected them. How can I even restore this connection though? Because they clearly ain't worried about me sitting here at the Queen of Pentacles. You guys watching are not worried about this person trying to figure out how to connect with you. And they just are just trying to get some kind of answers from someone, from source, from anything. They're just like, somebody help me out, right? But I do feel like they have this spirit of being happy about trying to reconnect with you. They're just like, look, I just want it to be better. I don't want us to be in that same energy that we were left off on. I want us to start a new energy and be enthusiastic to connect with each other, which, that's going to take, action and will from both sides to want that. So you're going to have to want that too. So, you can always say no, you always have free will, but this person is coming with a different mindset. So it's very possible that this is something that you want to tap into or just kind of connect and get more answers with spirit about, because this could be a connection that is meant to rebirth, right? And yeah, we don't always have to say it's your ex, okay? Because it's not always your ex. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be a past coworker, so you can get some new business. Who knows? Like, it's just a relationship, and it's going to show itself soon to you who this person is, all right? But right now, they're definitely like, in order for me to even come close to these people, to this person, to come close to you, they are like, I gotta see things from a different perspective with the Hangman in reverse, and with it also being with the Hermit. This is clarifying the Moon, right? They know that you've changed into a different person. They know that you went into some type of introspective hermit mode, right? isolation mode is what I really want to say. They know that you've done that, and they know that in order for them to meet you where you're at, they have to change how they're looking at things. They have to really expand their mind. So best believe when they do reach out and they do try to talk to you, their mind has changed because they understood that in order to even talk to you, connect with you in any kind of way, they had to be at that level. All right. So that is something for you to keep in mind. You still don't have to take this offer, with the Page of Cups in reverse. You don't have to take it. You don't have to explore it. That's not even the Page of Cups. That's the Knight of Cups. So it's going to be even deeper than the Page. But if it's not something that really fills you up, you can always say no, protect your energy always. But I do feel like this person is like, they want to take charge in the situation, and I don't feel like they're going to be that patient. They're definitely going to be like, you know what, I want us to just start anew. And it's not that they don't want to work on the connection. It's just kind of like they want it to kind of flow easily back into what it used to be. And that might be their wake up call. Okay. That's the wake up call, is that it's going to take a little bit more. We're going to have to sit down at the table and run through this list of things as to why you, the viewer, decided not to engage with this person anymore, and why you should, you know what I'm saying? So I really feel like you guys are going to have some type of deep conversation that's going to allow you guys to really make a decision, and this person isn't really listening to their intuition. They're so indecisive. They don't even know what to do because they're not listening to their intuition. They're not really facing the truth and the reality of the situation and you guys' connection. They're just moving off of hope, faith, and vibes. That's what they're doing. And so Spirit is like, yes, the possibility of them having a more open mind and understanding your perspective is there, but they're also coming from a space where they don't really want to talk too much about the past. And that's something that if you really want to do, that's your boundary. That's what you say, and you don't back down from that, okay? Because that's what you need in order to feel safe and secure in this relationship. And you deserve to feel safe and secure in any relationship that you're in, friends, family, romantic, whatever. So you make sure you keep your boundaries. Don't let this person come in and just tell you whatever you want to hear, you know what I'm saying, in order to get back into your life. Evaluate them. God's already given them a wake-up call about the reality of the situation and how they can't just step in. But also, you just have to keep your foot on their neck. Not so much so that it's just like, dang, I don't even want to be over here. It's just more so of a protection thing. Like, yeah, I would love to have fun with you, be enthusiastic about this connection. But like, what you also not going to do is play in my face again. You know what I'm saying? What you also not going to do is act like we don't have things to talk about. What you're also not going to do is act like I'm just going to throw everything I worked on to the side in order to be in connection with you when you didn't do that for our connection in the first place, right? And not that anybody should do that, right? But there's clearly something that they've done that has broken you guys apart or put you guys in separation in some kind of way. So it's up to you. You have your discernment. Don't let this person play in your face and just tell you anything just because they're sick of not being in connection with you anymore. Let them work for it, but also allow them to show you what their new perspective is. Allow them to tell you what they're thinking, how they now see the situation, and invite fun and joy into it so that you guys can really have a new beginning. If that's something that you want and that's something that you can see this person is able to offer you and is full of emotion and trust and honesty rather than just vibes, right? So yeah, y'all, if you want to get deep and see how this person is coming, what this connection is going to look like if you are to rekindle, or what your life's going to look like if you don't connect with this person, tap in. I got that reading for you too. As I always say, I have packages. So most of my readings come with a playlist or affirmation list. And all of my readings come with journal prompts. So you can get deeper into your reading after I'm gone. Okay. I love y'all. If you love pick a cards, you know where to find me down below at Erotic Reads here on YouTube. And I'm also on Threads and TikTok. Okay. Bye, y'all.